Just know that as you watch this video, this is my inner emotion. So this video is kind of gonna go hand in hand with a recent video I made titled How to Deal with Creeps at Cons. Except this video is going to be how to deal with creepy people and hate and just bad negative things on the internet. And right off the bat, I'm dealing with this very lightheartedly and with lots of satire because that's how you have to deal with this, alright? There's no good way to go about it. Just brush them off. Brush them off. Ignore them. And it comes with experience because your first couple hate comments are gonna be tough to get through. Let me tell you, I still remember my first hate comments because it was the first and I had to become accustomed to learning and dealing with people online. My first hate comment was about my hairy arms. Can you tell? Usually you can only really see my arms on like tutorial videos when my camera's right on my table and I'm like working. I think it was super simple, like, you have hairy arms. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Am I supposed to be insulted by that? But at the time, I was a teenager, and I was like, who would say that? An ignorant, moronic scumbag. That's the only person that would say that. It's not that hard. It's actually literally easier to type nothing on your computer than it is to type something mean. Why? Why are you doing that? You must be so bored and such a loser that you take the time out of your day to type mean things to people when you could literally just not. And now I can think of that, and whenever I get any sort of rude comment, I don't like your hair, I don't like your face, I'm like, well then why are you here? Go away, I don't want you on my channel anyway. So yes, the first couple ones will hurt. Hopefully you'll get over it a lot quicker than I did, because I had to learn this for myself. So now I am helping to educate you with how bad people can be and how you should not take it personally and just seriously just be like, what? What? That's usually my reaction to hate or spam comments. Just like, what? Delete, gone forever. Throughout this video, I'm gonna try and give you examples of hate comments, but I honestly don't remember any of the ones that I get because I delete them so fast, they don't have time to stay imprinted in my brain. And that's exactly why you should delete them immediately. Because if you sit there and dwell on them or sit there and think of how to respond to that person, it's gonna make it worse. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not gonna help you in that moment. It's not gonna help you down the road. Delete them. Just delete them. Why? Because one, it will make you feel better just deleting it, like especially down the road. You're not gonna be able to remember anything anyone has said that's hateful. I can't remember hardly anything because I've deleted them. And the second reason why you should delete them is because the kinds of people who comment those mean, rude things aren't looking to be educated or to be fought with. They aren't. They're just looking to cause trouble. Or to be mean. Don't respond to them, don't humor them, don't try to fight them or try to educate them to be a better human being. No good will ever, ever come of it. I'm telling you that now. Just delete the comment. And another reason why I do recommend you delete them and not just let those comments sit there on your photo or on your video is because I don't want other people to read those mean comments. Like one time on a ladybug photo, I got a comment that said, "You look pregnant." And I'm not insulted because in the photo, I'll put it right here, this is the photo that got the comment on it, there is the woman baby pouch showing because I am in a skin tight reflective bodysuit that bounces light and shadows up the wazoo. I am in a skin tight metallic bodysuit. Two very hard things to pull off, alright? And yes, I am thin and I am tall and I can pull that off, alright? Sorry, not sorry, I have the body type to pull that off. And I am not overweight or underweight for my height and body type. So when someone puts an ignorant comment up like, "You look pregnant," I'm not insulted because there's no way I can possibly be insulted. But what if someone else who is not as thin as I am comes across my photo of Ladybug and sees that comment and thinks, "Oh my god, that girl is so thin and people are already calling her fat. There's no way I'm gonna be able to pull off that kind of costume." And I don't want anyone to feel that way. Nobody should be turned off cosplaying a certain character because of the hate that they might get because of it. So that is why I delete anything that's even a smidge negative, because nobody else should have to read that and be put down by it. And one of the main problems is that I really don't think that the majority of people understand what a critique is versus what unwanted criticism is. So when you critique something, you break it down and figure out all of the aspects. I'm putting my own name into everything now. And in finding all of the aspects that could be improved upon, you need to go over how to improve it. Oh, we're critiquing a painting. Wonderful. This is an awesome painting, but the shadows kind of lack and they could be a lot deeper. So why don't we try to add some more blacks and some more blues and deepen the depth? That way you get a better contrast and just the whole look will be better. Boom, that is a critique. I offered valuable insight of what I thought looked off and offered a solution to how to improve it. Critique. Unwanted criticism. This is ugly. This is the wrong shade of blue. What are you doing? What are you doing writing said things? You know nothing about what went into this project and you are offering no input on how to actually improve it. You're just being a dickhead. Because if you actually cared about improving the thing you're critiquing, you would offer a solution how to fix it. The next time you ever write a critique or your opinion on anything, make sure you do it correctly and respectfully, all right? Understand the differences between a critique and a criticism and stop criticizing people. And your opinion on something doesn't always matter, all right? You don't always have to put your opinion on things, especially when it's kind of rude. As a fabricator, I make things that are already designed, like Tracer. I replicated Tracer from an exact design. And as a designer, as I designed my own Snow White gown, I did that all myself, all right? I decided what fabrics, what colors, how I wanted it to look. I've done both. As a creator of both things, I can say that the majority of times I get someone posting their opinion on what I should have done is not valid. Nothing is, I don't care. I don't care what you would have done differently. This is what I did. This was my creation. This was maybe my budget, my time, my skill set is gonna differ vastly from what yours was, what your time, what your skill set, what your budget is. But thank you for your opinions. Ugh. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, including your opinions. But there is a nice way to phrase your opinions. Not only did you appreciate my work and voice your appreciation, but then you turned it around and said, well, here's an idea for next time. I appreciate that. I will take that into consideration. And going on from that is your opinions are not always right. They're not always true. Like, I would have used a different shade of blue. I don't care. This was my creation. I used this fabric that was this shade for a reason. But not everyone shares your opinion on that shade of blue. Maybe it doesn't match their skin tone or their wig color. All right? You don't need to be rude about it telling me that I used the wrong shade of blue, because I didn't use the wrong shade of blue. It's just not the same shade of blue that you would have used. If you build this costume and want to use a different shade of blue, by all means, no one's stopping you. My tutorial is here to show you how I made something. And if you want to tweak it for your own version of that thing, great. I love when people do that. They say, hey, I used this wing frame tutorial and I built demon wings with fabric instead of feathers. I'm like, that's so cool. I'm so glad you were able to take my thing and transform it to meet your own needs. And other times people are just flat out wrong. Like, I've had comments on my Tracer goggles saying they're too big, they're like too bulbous, and I'm just sitting here like, are they now? Are they? Are they? Because what you don't know is I actually got the vacuum form of that goggles plastic from Blizzard. So you're sitting here telling me that this mold I got from Blizzard for their own character is wrong? Makes you look kind of foolish, don't it? And that is honestly how I feel reading comments. Not even about Tracer, about anything. Because no one should tell me how to do my own things, all right? It's my imagination, it's my body, it's my costume. I'm gonna do it however I want. I'm gonna say it a million times. It's not that hard. Just have respect and decency for other people's work. I work really hard on things, all right? And sometimes, yes, I'm working up until 3 a.m. the night before convention, so something's not gonna be perfect. But you know what? That's what I did. That's what I was working with. And if the same people keep coming back and you're starting to recognize their name, leaving mean comments, even if you keep deleting like the comments beforehand, the same people keep commenting more stuff, block them. You don't want those people seeing your Instagram feed or seeing your YouTube videos anyway. That person is trash. Block them. It's not hard. You shouldn't feel bad. Block them. It's so easy. And every once in a while, you will feel this urge deep inside of you wanting to respond to something someone has said. I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't respond. Delete that comment. No matter what you say, or if you have like a factual rebuttal to what they said, it does not matter. That person does not care. They're just trying to be mean. Just delete it. That is the only thing that makes you feel good. Because again, I don't remember any of the bad comments I get. There's like a few specific ones in my brain because they're the really bad ones, like the Tracer Goggle ones. I'm like, you fool. All right? So just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And delete the comment. Delete it. It's okay. That seriously feels so good. Delete, delete, delete. You're out of my world. You're out of sight, out of mind. That's the way to go about it. And remember, it's your costume. It's your body. No one should have the right for their opinions to make you feel bad about what you made or how you're wearing it. Maybe you really couldn't find the right shade of blue and it kind of bothers you that it's the wrong shade of blue. And someone comments, that's the wrong shade of blue. And it makes you feel bad because you know, yeah, it's not the right shade of blue. But you know what? Maybe you were in con crunch mode, or the fabric store didn't have the right kind of blue, or you couldn't afford the right kind of blue. Who am I to judge, all right? You made it work, and you're wearing it, or you took pictures of it and showed it off to the world. Good job. Good job. You did a great job with what you had, and that's all that matters. So even if the hater is right, maybe that might happen, all right? Or you take it to heart and like, yeah, that person's right, being mean to me. Don't. No, they're not right. You did the best in your situation. And if it really still bugs you and you want to remake the costume with the right shade of blue, go for it. But it still doesn't validate that hater's opinion. Trade secrets, people. Trade secrets. Be proud of what you've done, even if it's not exactly right or exactly how you want it to be. You made that. Good job. You can always improve on it later. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch my failures video. I will show you everything that I have done wrong. You know what? It's fine, because I still love those costumes. I still wear those costumes, and I rock them. And if something ever really bugs me, then I remake it. No big deal. It's fine. Do what you gotta do with what you have. And yes, very rarely I will publicly shame someone, like on my Instagram. I'll like post the conversation we had. I only do that when it's really bad and I want people to learn a lesson from it, like, don't do this. I will publicly roast someone, all right? And I don't feel any shame doing that, because if you have the audacity to publicly post something stupid or ignorant on my page about me or something I've made, then I have every right to comment back to you and publicly post that conversation for everyone else to see. And that's what you get, because a lot of people think it's the internet, you can say whatever you want. And you know what? Sure. We'll roll with that unwritten rule, unspoken rule, all right? So if you think that you can write whatever you want on any of my pictures or videos, then I have the right to publicly shame and roast you. You're asking for it, and I'll do it to teach others a lesson so that other people are better than you, because they should be. Know that you are above that person, whoever wrote something mean. You are above them. You are better than them, no matter what your skill level is, no matter what you created or what that person says. If anyone says something slightly insulting or like low-key insulting, it doesn't matter. You're better than that person. How dare they say that to you when they know nothing about what you had to do to get there? I hope this video was inspiring, because the only way to deal with haters and spam and mean comments and mean opinions that have no right to give you their opinion is just to delete them. That's why you never see any hate on my page, is because I filter all my comments. Do you know that all comments on my YouTube videos, all of them, all of them go through me. I approve every comment that you see on my YouTube videos. At this point in time, I think I have 52,000 subscribers. That's a pretty big number. Thank you, by the way, we hit 50. Woohoo! I approve every one of your comments, all right? Don't think I don't read them or I don't check up on my videos. I do, because I love my videos. I love making them. I love people who interact and learn from my videos. So yes, I keep track of crap, I'm trying not to curse, of junk that people say on my channel, because I don't want that on my channel. It doesn't belong here, and I filter it out. Anyways, that's enough ranting. That's enough ranting, all right? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Know the difference between critique and criticism. And that's it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I think that's the wrong hand. I think it's this hand. Bye. Hello? Yes! I can't believe you told me the alarm wouldn't go off. Well, the new alarm did, and the police came. No. And so I just talked to them, and I had the spare key. Like, I was like, I have a key. It was not fun. It was not a fun experience. I actually love when people pick apart my tracer outfit, because I'm like, oh, really? My ring flew off.